What messages and lessons can we learn? In our first reading, the prophet Amos describes the round and roundly condemns the self-indulgent lifestyle of the wealthy. Condemns the self-indulgent lifestyle of the wealthy. He identifies their basic sin as indifference. They do not care about the afflictions of the poor or about the imminent attack on the land of Israel by a foreign power. And he tells them, the prophet reminds them that their wealth will not save them from the impending disaster. They will be the first to be exiled and the sprawlers. Revelry is over. Diplomacy was not Amos's strong point. In our gospel reading from Luke, Jesus recounts the familiar story of the rich man and Lazarus. The rich man and Lazarus. In the story as told by Jesus, the poor man has a name Lazarus, which means God will help, whereas the rich man has no name. At the end, the final destiny of Lazarus is to be carried away by the angels to the bosom of Abraham, whereas the rich man ends up in torment in Hades. Like Amos, Jesus pinpoints indifference as a basic sin of the rich man. What was the sin of the rich man? We could say it as negligence and indifference. He was so much entangled in his personal life of material affluence that blocked him from attending to the need of Lazarus. Thus, it is not enough to notice the presence of the other, but to see their needs and to attend to them. What was the righteousness of Lazarus? Certainly not because he was poor. On the contrary, Lazarus was justified because he accepted his condition of life and did not allow it to make him lose focus on God. In other words, he suffered not for the sake of suffering, but his suffering lived with serenity in God, for his trust in God as his help, just as his name suggests. What lessons can we learn? First, the irreversibility of opportunities. The parable makes it clear that the opportunity to attend to the needs of the other will not last forever. It is either now or never. The rich man might have regretted his past and will have longed for a replay of opportunity of life, but he was already caught up in this eternal irreversibility. It is a serious warning for you and I to take every opportunity and make good use of it. Secondly, he was still selfish over there. The parable tells us that having seen himself in Hades' eternal damnation, he was still asking Abraham to send Lazarus to go and warn his brothers, just his 5 brothers. So he was not even thinking outside the box. It was only his brothers, his bloodline. It is just a natural thing to help those connected to us, either by blood or by social status.